Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode. Good morning. Well, just finished up a workout with my church men's group, and today was good. So the main guy who leads it, he's on a missions team this week, so I volunteered to keep the group going. And basically it's a group of guys that read a couple of chapters of the Bible. We show up at 6 a.m. We talk about it for like 10, maybe 15 minutes. And then we do like a HIIT workout at our church parking lot. Then mention prayer requests, and then we take a group photo for those that showed up. And so the guy that's been leading it has been doing it weekly for, 2 months at this point. And so I volunteer, like, hey, I've seen the program. I see how it goes, the format, happy to step in and cover it. And so a good number of the guys still showed up. And it's crazy, like as an attender person that like benefits from masterminds or groups or events, there's a lot more work than people realize. Part of it is like creating the workout. Everyone has like different health requests. Some folks really love running. Some folks really love upper body. Some love squats. So you got to find something that works for most everyone, so they keep coming back. Then you also need to coordinate, like reminding people, hey, we're going to be doing this thing. Are you going to show up? And then once they show up, you now have your text thread of, all right, out of 10 guys, 6 guys are showing up. I'm going to text the workout and the prayer requests to people. And then you got to actually be 10 minutes early. You got to read the material. You got to know what you're walking into. And then leading the discussion. And then you do the workout. And then even during the workout, like, all right, 30 seconds or 60 seconds. Like, you got to run the timer. You got to coordinate the music. And just everything that goes into running a smooth event. It's crazy. There's probably 3 things you have to do behind the scenes for every one thing you do that people see. And people just don't realize it. And then at the end, like, there's prayer requests. You got to write it down. You send it to people so that they can pray for each other. And so I'm just reminded how much effort it takes to go into leading and coordinating things, because you got to prep, you got to do, and then you got to wrap up. And so there's literally, it's 3 things for every one thing that people experience. And so hats off to you leaders, managers, owners. You do a lot behind the scenes to make the front of house look good. I'll wrap it up with a quote that I once heard, and then I'll call it good for the day. But there's something, I don't know where I heard it. I don't know who the quote said, who said it first, so don't give me credit. But it's something along the lines of, if you've ever been to a Broadway show and everything runs smooth, that's because everything was going on behind the scenes. And it's so true. The audience only sees when it's not going smooth. But the quote is, yeah, just that. If everything goes smooth, everything was going crazy behind the scenes, because that's exactly how it goes. So there's that. I'm off to the gym for right now. Today's a pretty busy day. We're catching up with the attorney on how we should do our personal finances, the business finances, and getting that advice and direction. We got a couple follow-up questions for him, like, should I get a side hustle? Are we doing chapter 7? Are we doing chapter 13? Are we doing something else? Should I get a side hustle so that we can like bridge the gap in our finances? Is there a gap in our finances we need to bridge? Should we upgrade my wife's car that's got duct tape and like delayed maintenance on it? Do we tell the franchisor? Do we tell the bank? Do we tell the landlord? When do we tell the members? When do we tell staff? Just all these questions about the business itself. And then I've got my weekly one-on-one. Today, it's this week on Friday. Normally it's on Tuesdays, but got bumped out to Friday. So a little bit antsy about that, but praying it would go smooth. And then also just doing the Friday check-in with my head manager, interim manager. And if he needs anything from me, tomorrow we're doing a fall festival event for members that want to go to it. So it's a pretty happening day. And ultimately, like, things will have a way of working itself out. They always do. And we're going to show up. We're going to be present. We're going to be engaged with where our feet are. and we're going to enjoy every moment that we are living in, whether it's easy or spooky. It's a moment that's not going to be repeated. So even if we're facing down the barrel of bankruptcy, the not knowing phase is something that will one day close. Tomorrow onward, for the rest of our lives, we'll know how closing the business looks like. So we're going to enjoy the unknown, as tricky as that is right now. So pause right there. Call it good for the day. It's only 7:10 right now, so there's still plenty of daylight to go. And I'd rather have my problems, my uncertainties, than millions of other problems and uncertainties right now. I'm blessed to have the life I have, the family I have, the friends that I have, and I'm so grateful for everything. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. Let's rock and roll. This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.